Being a young person in Parliament is not easy. At some point, I was the youngest member of Parliament, which was even more difficult because the expectations are higher. If, as a young person, I mess it up for every other young person. I close the doors. I'm a newsmaker for quite a lot of reasons, I suppose, having taken up a number of issues, in particular young people, and as part of the new narrative of the country, an emergence of young leadership, which I think is a breath of fresh air.
When you promised people free education, and then now you come back and say it's not possible, create jobs and understand that NSFAS has collapsed. Unfortunately, love is not going to sort out the problems that you are faced with today. Either we shape up or we ship out. What is it that we need to do to find each other in this house?
I'm very passionate about youth development and about the youth voice being heard in the discourse. For such a long time, young South Africans have felt excluded, they felt out of the process. The system has been top-heavy with veterans of the struggle, and people have lost sight of the new struggles facing South Africa. Unemployment, access to education, fees must fall, and young South Africans just being free. And I believe strongly that as young politicians, we need to be able to be the voice of that new struggle and embrace those new freedoms.
I appeal to all young South Africans to stand up and be counted. Don't let anybody else set our agenda.
I think violent protests are an uneducated protest. They grind against, what we expect of university students who must make calculated, smart and, protest. I think you can make yourself heard without being violent. The responsibility I carry on my shoulder, which I want to believe that my other young colleagues carry on their shoulders, is for us to contribute in such a way that we open the doors for other young people. And so that means we need to work extra hard. We need to do the work for the sake of the country. It's less about ourselves, less about me, but more about how what I do opens up opportunities for the young people, and to be their voice in the truest and most genuine of ways, and to be constructive. Yes, you can be critical, you can oppose, but always present alternatives and solutions. And the maturity of it is to support that which works, not to look at it through the lenses of politics and political party affiliation. But if something works and will benefit young people, yeah, for sure, let's support it. I've got hope for 2017 because I'm finding South Africans engaged in what is happening, whether it's socially, politically, economically. In every aspect of life, South Africans have stepped up and they are prepared to give us, the difference of opinion, the difference of views. And so we have become an active citizenry, not just confined to elections, but we want to be there every day. And I think that is good for our country when all of us are stepping up to the plate.